is here and I like it.
Woo! 2016 was arguably one of my best and most important years yet, both professionally and personally. I got a year older and what feels like a year wiser. I took many trips, attended more weddings than any person should in one year, and genuinely enjoyed every moment of my busy year. The new year started off so quickly, with New Year's celebrations, New Year restructuring, and New Year resolutions. We spent my husband's 30th birthday on a road trip to Red River Gorge, having a relaxing weekend to celebrate. S&B was restructured, and I was able to be in the role that I knew I really wanted, becoming a CBM. I decided for myself to take a calligraphy class for relaxation and fun. In February, I found out my daughter has more insight into football than I do. And who's the Broncos quarterback?
Peyton Manning.
And who are the Broncos playing? More than that, I was over the moon excited when I was hand-selected at work to be the very first person to enter the new mentor program, where I got to learn from some of the best CBMs in the company. My childhood love finally won the Oscar he deserved. My beautiful daughter turned a whole 4 years old while I celebrated another birthday. I ran the mini Heart 5K with my dad, and he showed me it doesn't matter how old he gets, he's still faster than me. I made Quota Club and got to go to Keeneland for the very first time ever. Meanwhile, while Harambe was being mourned, my husband and I took a week's vacation and got to travel to Las Vegas, rented a car, and road tripped our way to Kanab, Utah, where we hiked, drank, and contemplated never coming home. I finally convinced my husband to get our first family pet, a bunny named Bun Bun, who met her demise one short week after we got her, courtesy of a neighborhood dog.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
June was filled with so many wonderful events. I got to take my daughter to see the beach for the very first time when we went to Outer Banks with 3 out of 4 of my siblings, their significant others, my parents, 1 niece, 1 nephew, and my grandma. If you're doing the math, that's a whole lot of people in one house. All the while, my 4th sibling prepared for the birth of their first child, and my nephew was born a few weeks following. At work, I was fortunate enough to be selected to be on Wheeler's Roundtable Discussions, where I learned all kinds of new things, mainly how much Greg enjoys to talk. I won second quarter Quota Club and got to pretend I knew what I was doing on the golf course for the 2nd year in a row. My husband and I purchased a new car. Within 2 weeks of having it, it got damaged in a hit and run, and my husband crashed it into a metal rack at work. I spent every weekend in July either at a bachelorette party or a wedding, which resulted in me being able to see Nashville for the very first time. The summer ended quickly, like it always does, so we celebrated like the United States did when we brought home the most medals in the Summer Olympics, with beer, chalk dust, and bonfires. I continued busting my butt every day, coming to work with a smile on my face and truly loving what I do. Minus the commute, but free parking quickly outshines that. I got to enjoy a day on the softball field, being our team's DJ, all the while supporting a great cause, United Way. I was rewarded for going the extra mile and got to spend an afternoon on the volleyball courts. I even was lucky enough to get to volunteer my time at Little Brothers and made some awesome new friends who taught me you're only as old as you feel. My hard work was ultimately rewarded with a promotion, so while the rest of the world was complaining about the lack of headphone jack in their new iPhone 7, I was celebrating my new role within the company. I even got selected to participate in mock interviews for the OU students and got to get my hands dirty planting new trees and flowers at Bond Hill for our day in the community. Not only did I welcome another nephew into the family, but my husband and I celebrated our 1-year anniversary while also celebrating the fact that we are expecting our 2nd child, all while Mike Perez celebrated the Cubs winning the World Series, finally in his lifetime. While the entire world of Facebook had everything to say about the election and their opinions, I spent my time and energy volunteering to help with Night Lantern Assembly for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, serving dinner at the Boys and Girls Club, and doing a 5K for Walk Ahead, fighting for a brain tumor cure. As the year winds down, I can do nothing but reflect on what I am most proud of this year. All of the volunteer work, the family gatherings, getting the promotion that I always wanted, and growing my wonderful family by one. I am beyond blessed with an amazing job, family, and life. I cannot wait to see what 2017 has in store.
don't care, girl. He's still girl, yes.
Walked in this party and these girls looking at me. Skinny jeans on and you know my head nappy. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, okay. I want y'all to do this dance now. Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, chop, hit don't for no stop. Hey, don't stop. Hey, don't stop. Hey, run a man on that beat. 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 Now do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Hey, you ugly. You your daddy's son. Hey, hey, do your dance. Hey, go crazy. Hey, get freaky. Hey, let's go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, yeah. We knuckin' and buckin' and ready to fight. I got my cousin, he with me and got Lizzie on the right. And I'm a Detroit baby and I don't know nothing else besides drinking and having parties and having some fun. I say, look in the